Hello, and welcome to 5849D Giverville. We're here in the Skinker de Bolivar neighborhood, St. Louis, and this home, which was built in 1911, is over 3 floors plus basement, so 4 floors total, and mixes a blend of original features with modern updates. Looking at the front, it does preserve its original layout and architecture. You can see that it has a bay window above the front porch and 2 dormers at the top of the roof. Porch itself is painted and decorated in period style. Looking at the walkway up to it, do have updated concrete. And 1911, so we're kind of in the arts and crafts era, and you can see some of that in the bracketry and other design elements of this house. A few kind of interesting things here. We have brickwork, which is this kind of darker mottled shade of brick that was quite popular at the time. And you can contrast it with the house next door, which is kind of more standard red brick. But this gives a really nice look to everything. And along the bottom, we have glazed tile, or glazed brick, which was used frequently. That's usually functional as well as decorative because it keeps the water from coming in underneath the porch and whatnot. Walking inside the home. Have the original entryway, and these were more upscale homes when they were built, which is not surprising given the size. Have original oak stairs on the front and on the main staircase. Stained glass everywhere. And then opening to the living room. Although stone was added, they thankfully did retain the original pillars, which are a key architectural element of a house like this. And it blends really well. The ceiling as well, the light fixtures, everything goes with the design and does kind of update it without losing all of the built-ins and whatnot that we had back then. You can see the original stained glass in the windows here too. Bookcases and fireplace with a plug there, so probably put a TV in there playing a video of a fire or an electric fireplace. By this era, everything had central heat, so that would not have been used as a heat source. We walk through to the dining room. And here we have a different pattern of windows. You can see the 2 next to each other here. This is a really good sized dining room. And has a bay window at the back. Walk through to the kitchen. In the corner is a breakfast nook. And a well laid out kitchen, especially for this age of house. A lot of the times, again, these houses were built for certain people to have a maid or a cook or someone to do their cooking. So the kitchen was always initially more of a service space and not designed with functionality or design aesthetic as something that people were looking for. But nice stone countertops. And as we come around, there's a space for the refrigerator and further counter space as well. Deep single bowl sink. And then we walk outside. There's a nice deck here. And if you remember from my other videos, when I talked about the brick, you can see here is a similar thing even on a more upscale house. The brick on the sides and the rear was simply made for structural reasons. It was not made for aesthetics. So they don't use that expensive colored brick like they use on the front of the houses. They just use standard everyday brick. Backyard goes out to a carport. You've probably seen in some of the other videos. These are great. I like that this one extends past the actual footprint of the parking area to provide extra protection. And it's really nice and cool out here too. So this is a great place if you don't want to use it for parking to be able to have as an entertainment space. Looks like there's a charger as well, or a place a charger could be put in rather. It does have a split HVAC system. Now I'm going to show you one of the interesting things of the class of the house with the upstairs downstairs nature. So I want to show you these two staircases. We have here the servant stairs to go up and down from the kitchen, which was common, but let's not do that. I'll come back to the main stairs first. Little powder room. Good use of space. You can see on the high quality wood that was used on the main staircase here. So that was the one that you'd be showing off to your guests. They'd want to see that. But the stairs, which are for service use more basic wood. So that's what goes down to the kitchen. And again, up to the third floor. This is the front bedroom with the bay window. This is quite a common design in St. Louis at the time. And in fact, you can see the house across the street there has similar design to it, although it has a flat roof, so it doesn't have a third floor. Second bedroom. These bedrooms are quite spacious and very bright. I don't even really need the lights on in here. And we have the primary bedroom here. And that is a king-size bed for scale. And another one of the little Easter eggs of this house is this primary bath. Freestanding tub. Toilet and vanity. And separate shower. Nicely tiled. Looks like marble tile on the bottom. And yes, we have a private deck. You can see that this is a TPL membrane roof, which is essentially the same stuff that's used for pool liners. And a much better option than the old tar and gravel that used to be used back in the day, the bitumen stuff. Now we're only on the second floor. Oh, I forgot. We have a bathroom. You can hear we have the toilet. Nicely tiled main bathtub. Vanity. And then we have the third floor. You can get a better look at this. I actually like this wood, even though this was a lower grade of flooring. I like the eyes and stars and patterns in the wood. Very large bedroom here. And we're up inside one of the dormers. And we're in the other dormer now. This is a smaller bedroom. Be a good office. And then we have the bathroom here. So there's a bathroom on all levels. I like the tile of the shower. Vanity and toilet. And this is also where the laundry is located. Hookups for washer and dryer. And now we're going to go down 4 flights of stairs. And just for adventure, we'll take the back stairs. And the basement is finished. Have a good ceiling height with an epoxy floor. A wet bar here. Sorry, a bar, not wet bar. Bathroom with the shower. And a wine cellar. We also have an extra second laundry. So there's one on the top floor and in the basement. And the utility area. One of the furnaces, hot water heater, and all that good stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this tour. Please remember to like and subscribe, and to take us back up to the hallway. Thank you very much, and let me know if there's any other types of homes you'd like to see. Thank you.